got the worst attitude ever. Teddy go, hey. This way. Say hey. Hi. Mwah. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, today is a story time, and I want to tell you guys the story of how I got Taz. All right, you guys. So story time featuring Taz. He's not gonna be here long because that means I will have to hold him, and this is very uncomfortable. He's very heavy, not very heavy, but I'm not gonna hold him. So he'll make his appearance and his reappearance a little bit later. So how I ended up with Taz, or how I got Taz. So Taz is currently 2 years old. He'll be 3 next month. And I got him pretty much 3 years ago. I got him when he was 6 weeks old, when you could first get puppies from their moms. And yeah, I got him at 6 weeks old, so he's been with me pretty much his whole life. So with that being said, let's get into this story time. So I got Taz back in 2017. It was the summer. Back then I still stayed in Savannah. And at the time I was staying with my ex-boyfriend, and for all y'all that know my ex-boyfriend, we had a pretty small apartment together, and we had been both discussing we want a dog. Me, of course, I wanted something cute, dainty, fluffy. For you guys that know my ex, he's huge. Like he's just huge. He's a huge guy. I call him a gentle giant because that's just essentially what he was. For you guys that don't know, he's like 6'6", 250 pounds, hands the size of my head. Like, he's just a huge guy, but he's gentle, very, very gentle. Well, he's not gentle at all, but I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, for you guys that know him, he doesn't know his strength. So he's huge, but he's the sweetest thing ever. So with that being said, the dog he wanted is a King Corso. And if y'all don't know what a King Corso is, I'll put a picture somewhere in there. So we have this small apartment, not really small, but small. I think it was like 800 and something square feet. It was 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. And if you guys know what a King Corso is, if you see what a King Corso is, it is a huge dog. Now to him, the King Corso probably was a regular sized dog or something that he could handle. But the King Corso is my size. I'm like 5'6". I did that. That dog full grown and me, we weigh the same thing. So I just couldn't see myself with that. I could not see myself with that in an apartment. I don't even think that's a house dog. Like, to me, that is a guard dog of a mansion or something. So we eventually agreed upon that dog was not it for the apartment that we were staying in. And eventually one day, if we were to get a house, it would definitely be a dog we would have in the backyard. So we agreed upon that. So our next option that he wanted was a French Bulldog. That's like a medium-sized dog, not too big, not too small. And I fell in love with the French Bulldog as well. By the time he was done convincing me, I fell in love with the French Bulldog. As you know, there's not many French Bulldog breeders out there. I think we were looking at Big Boy, and I don't forgot how much he was breeding them for, and we was looking at a breeder in Canada. But those dogs range anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. So they're pretty expensive. If you don't know, French Bulldogs cannot breed on their own. They have help being bred. That's why they cost so much. And you pretty much have to put down your money before the dog is even conceived, like, or whatever. So we had did fair research, and we decided that's the dog that we did want. However, who finna drop that much money on a dog? So with that being said, my choices for a dog were a toy poodle and I think it was a Shih Tzu or a Maltese or something like that. It was one of those dogs. Anyways, so around June, around June, I came home towards the end of June to my hometown because I was about to have a surgery. I had a breast reduction in June of 2017. I'm typically very independent, take care of myself. I'm not used to having to ask people for stuff. And when I came home to have the surgery, I went to stay with my mom. So I wasn't in my hometown. I was a little bit out. And of course, I don't have any friends out there. I didn't know anybody out there. I was lonely and I was dying. So after my surgery, I could not drive. I could not do anything. I was pretty much just stuck at my mama's house with her, watching TV and on Percocets. So I got extremely bored. So eventually I convinced my sister to come get me. Like, come get me from my house. I'll come stay with grandma or whatever, but come get me from my house. I can't get out here. The whole time, y'all, I was plotting. I had a plan. I had found a toy poodle, and it was a girl, and she was like an amber color. For the people that's familiar with my hometown, the old mall or the Macon Mall has a pet store in there. I think it's called Pet Land. And I had already been in there a couple of weeks before my surgery, and they had two toy poodles. One was black and one was like an amber color. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna name her Cinnamon or something. And if y'all don't know what a cinnamon poodle, like a amber color poodle is, I'll put that up there too. They are so gorgeous. And she was so pretty and curly, and she was a little baby. So I was like, I want her. At the time, no, I did not get her. I knew I was about to have surgery. And I think right before I had the surgery, I went out of town or something like that. So I knew I couldn't get a dog until basically after my surgery and I got healed. The time I told my ex-boyfriend, I was like, look, it's the breeder in the mall here. She has the toy poodles. Can I get her? Like, that's what I want. And he agreed, yeah. His only conditions were he really taught me about dogs, really. He was like, they need to come with papers. If you don't know what the papers are, that's the AKC papers. They need to come with vaccines. They need to come with shots, all of that. So once we verified all of that, verified the price, I think the toy poodles were like $550, $600, something like that. So he was like, okay, go ahead. You got the money, go ahead. So 2 weeks later, of course, after I had my surgery, and I convinced my sister to take me to the mall to get this toy poodle. Of course, they were gone. They were sold. And the way it works is you basically, when they're sold, or you can put your order in for the dog you want. So when I finally made it to the mall with my sister, she was like, we went into the pet store, and it was like a ton of people around the little playpens that they keep the dogs in to sell them. So the first playpen was in the door. You could barely get into the door. People were surrounding this playpen. So of course, when I walk in, I remember that the toy poodles were in the back. So when I walked to the back, they weren't there. I asked the lady, I was like, they're gone. What happened? And this, that, and the third. She was like, oh, we sold them. But she was like, I have some Pomeranians. And I was like, a Pomeranian? I was like, what is that? She was like, up here that everybody's looking at. So she had like some schnauzers or something on the floor with the Pomeranians. So when I get to the playpen or thing where everybody's over there looking, everybody's looking at this little girl dog, and she looks just like what Taz looked like now. Like, y'all, if you know what Taz, I'm gonna put some pictures up here. If you know what Taz looked like when I first got him, he looks nothing like his fur coat looks nothing like how he looks now. But now that I think about it, his sister looks exactly how he looks now when she was a baby. So everybody was just so fascinated with her, like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. cute. And she was smaller than Taz at the time. When I bought Taz, he was like 2 pounds. And she was more smaller than him. And my sister was like, you need to go get, she was like, get her. But everybody was passing her around. And she was just, the same thing he does now. That's how she was being little. And I was like, me and sis not gonna get along. I don't even want a girl dog. I was like, that ain't it. Girl dog, we were not clicking and vibing. So when I was looking in the playpen and looking at this little dog, he was like bagged up into the corner, frightened. He could tell he was very timid because all these big people are around him. Like, and he was just sitting there. And everybody was like, why they don't look alike if they from the same litter, this, that, and the third. And I don't even know what the lady said, because when I put my eyes on Taz, I told her, I said, can I get him? And she was like, yeah. So she went in, got Taz out, and handed him to me. And I was like, this is it. Like, I was like, I want him. And she literally rung me up. I think I got his food, some other stuff, and I paid for him, and we left. Honey, get him in the car. First thing Taz do is throw up. To this day, Taz does not like car rides. I do have him a puppy car seat because he won't finna mess up my car. So he has a puppy car seat that he rides in just so he does not mess up my car if he ever feels like he has to throw up. Now, I haven't seen him do it in a year or so, but when I first got him, Taz would get in the car and throw up. He does not like car rides or any of that. Rewind to back when I was in the pet store. At the time, I had told my ex, I was like, I texted him. For some reason, I didn't have service really good. I texted him and I was like, the toy poodles are gone, but it's a cute Pomeranian. I'm gonna get him. And I took a picture and I sent it to him. By the time I cashed out, rang out, got in the car, sat Taz down, and he done threw up, all his text messages, all my ex's text messages start coming in. He had been responding, but for some reason, I just was not getting them. So he texted back and he was like, that Pomeranian is ugly. Just wait, we'll find something else. So here I am sitting in the car like, I already got him. So I sent him a picture. I was like, too late. And that was that. I think a couple of days later, I snuck off from home and I went back to Savannah because I wasn't technically supposed to go back or be driving, but I snuck back to Savannah. And that's the first time he met my ex, and he just fell in love with Taz as well. Taz's personality did not come out until he was like a month old. When I first got him for a month, all Taz would do is, if you know, he has a red and black Mickey Mouse bed here at my house. He's had that bed since he was like born, and he would like literally go get in that bed, and if you try to take him out, he go get back in the bed. Puppies are essentially newborns, you guys. All they do is eat, poop, and sleep. He would not play, he would not run, he wouldn't do any of that. And I was just like, this is so boring. But honey, within a month, baby right here was everywhere. I used baby gates back then to block him out in the apartment. Of certain ways, I would block him to access the hallway only. And Taz would chew through the baby gates. I know I've went through at least 3 baby gates with him. He would chew through the plastic until I finally got him a wood one and break out. And back then he was like 5 or 6 months. I got him neutered at 5 months because at 5 months he started to hump on things. He never got to the point where he was humping on people's legs and stuff, but he would hump on pillows. He would hump on this specific bear that he still has now. He's so aggressive about that bear, so maybe he thinks that's his girlfriend. That's it about how I got Taz. He is currently 2 years old. He'll be 3 on May the 13th. And I typically don't celebrate his birthday or I celebrate his woke day. Because, I mean, I don't celebrate his gotcha day. I got him on July the 7th. And he was 6 or 7 weeks, something like that. So, he's been with me his whole life. This is my baby, number one. I don't know how he's going to react. So many people were mad that I did not, I did get him neutered because they wanted to breed with him. I did not buy Taz to be bred. I bought him to love, and I'm going to forever say that. And actually, the reason I remember, it was a lady in my old apartments in Savannah. She had a female Pomeranian that looked like Taz, except the muzzle was the color of their fur. And you know, Taz's muzzle is black. And she was like, they will make pretty babies. She was like, girl, let's make some money. And I was like, you know, so I just wanted to know. So what do I have to do? She was like, oh, he'll just have to stay over to I'll keep him for a week. You can send his food, you can send his stuff. They'll basically mate and, you know, whatnot. At the time, Taz was like a year or something. I was like, I ain't sending my child with you, girl. Like, you got me for a week? Girl, no. So once I figured out how that happens, and my dad used to breed dogs too, and I talked to him about it, he was like, I'm glad you didn't do it because people will steal your dog and or say he got hit by a car or something. And I was just like, what? Then he told me it is true. The male dog has to go stay with the female dog for them to breed. And that's what anybody is going to ask that wants to breed with him. And I went with that. No, sir. No. Taz ain't going nowhere. This is my child. So far, Taz he's around 10 pounds. I can't say they lied to me with that. On his AKC papers, it says that his mom was like 7 and his dad was 9, so he shouldn't get pretty much no bigger than about 9. I've seen Taz get up to 12 pounds. After my sister moved out, he really started losing weight. I don't know what she was feeding him or what type of snack she was giving my baby, but he's really lost a lot of weight. And the reason I know is because when I pick him up, when I have him like this, he's really not that heavy to me. One while, y'all, he was heavy. And I was like, my baby is overweight. He's very spoiled. He does not like light, so he sleeps underneath my bed a lot. Or lately I've been catching him sleeping in the sofa cushions, sticking his head in between the sofa cushions. I'm like, honey, you can't not like that much. And y'all see how mean he be looking. He his mom child, for real. We soulmates. People ask, do I really want another dog? I don't. I honestly, this is my last go round. I love animals actually, so I may end up with more animals. But as for Ryan, I don't know if she's gonna like animals. I don't know if she's gonna like dogs, and I want to be cautious of that. Let's be clear, this is not a family dog. Taz is my dog, so I don't want to put my dog off on anybody. But if she ever comes to me and be like, Mom, I want a dog, I'm open to her taking the responsibility. I will buy it, but of course, her taking the responsibility. And any of my kids, animals, period, because I know how much I like animals. Y'all, I've wanted a rabbit. I've had snails, fish. Those are only 2 of the things I've had. But I've wanted a rabbit for a long time. I was 30 seconds from getting a rabbit, and I left my debit card at the house. But I had picked out a rabbit. So, with that being said, I think that wraps up this vlog. Oh, Jesus. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoyed the story of how I got my fur baby, how old he is, any extra information. Oh, his cut. Some people are going to watch this video and thumbs down it because of his cut. I've been kicked out of Facebook groups for the way I cut my dog. I don't cut him personally. I have before, and Woo Child is ghetto. But he gets what they call a teddy bear cut. A lot of people do cut their dogs into the lion cut. I do not like it because the lion cut keeps his face big like a lion's mane and skins the rest of his body. I don't like that. The teddy bear cut is all over, and his last one was like a month ago, but his face would be pretty much in the shape of a teddy bear. He's grown out within a month. So a lot of Pomeranian owners and lovers are gonna dislike this video because they feel like you aren't supposed to cut Pomeranians. When Taz fur grows out, the hair up under his stomach hits the floor. That don't work for me. That's too much hair in my house. Taz breed Pomeranians shed twice a year, and I just couldn't do it. So no. Another thing that I love about Taz is his tail. I will tell anybody, anytime I get him groomed, any new groomer, don't touch his tail. Do not touch his tail. His tail stays the same. This is my tail. If y'all like see, it's tucked in between his legs right now because he's scared. But I'll show y'all a little picture. Don't touch my baby tail. His groomer, shout out to her, is Leanne. She used to groom right here at Making Pets, but she moved to Posh Paws in Warner Robins, and I literally drive out there to get him groomed because Taz bites when you groom him, and a lot of groomers charge you for that. She doesn't. She deals with it. And anyway, shout out to Leanne. So yeah, with that being said, you guys, that's the end of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed